Hey, lovely people. It's your girl, Lee Lin, back with another video for all my fabulous subscribers and viewers out there. I hope you're all doing amazing today because, trust me, we've got some seriously juicy celebrity tea to spill. I'm talking about the latest updates on Porsha Williams and Simon Guobadia's ongoing divorce drama, and let's not forget the latest buzz surrounding Dr. Simone from Married to Medicine. There's definitely a lot happening in the world of reality TV right now, and as always, I'm here to dive deep into all the hot topics. So, grab your popcorn, get comfy, and let's get into it. Before we start spilling the tea, though, I just want to take a quick moment to introduce myself to anyone who might be new to the channel. For those of you who don't know me yet, I'm Lee Lin, and I cover everything from celebrity gossip and reality TV news to nostalgia trips, with a special focus on all things Real Housewives and Married to Medicine. If you love keeping up with the latest celebrity drama, love the glitz and glam of reality TV, or just can't get enough of those over-the-top moments we all love, then you're definitely in the right place. I'm so excited to have you here, and I truly appreciate you all for tuning in. Thank you for the love, and if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Welcome to the family. Now, I know you all are probably dying to get into today's gossip, but before we do that, I want to share a little bit about what I do beyond just spilling the tea. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm also a course creator, and I've developed some incredible programs to help aspiring content creators, entrepreneurs, and small business owners grow their brands and make a real impact online. One of my flagship courses is my Content Creator Bootcamp, a comprehensive 12-step program that takes you from zero to hero in the world of content creation. Whether you're looking to build your presence on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, or Pinterest, I've got the tools and strategies to help you level up your content and start getting noticed. But here's the kicker: Content Creator Bootcamp isn't just for influencers. If you're a small business owner trying to create impactful content that drives growth and attracts new customers, this program is for you too. Whether you're building a personal brand or you're looking to create content for your business, I've got you covered every step of the way. Plus, it's not just a pre-recorded course you watch and forget about when you join, you get direct access to me. That's right, you can ask me anything from content strategy to branding and I'll be there to help you out. So if you're ready to take your content game to the next level, check out the link in the description box below to learn more about joining. I can't wait to help you grow. Alright, now that I've given you a little background on who I am and what I do, let's dive into today's hot topics. I know you're all here for the tea on Porsha Williams and Simon Guobadia's divorce saga, so let's get into that first. As you all know, their divorce has been filled with drama, legal battles, and all kinds of twists and turns, and things have gotten even messier in the past few weeks. So, here's what's been going down. If you missed it, Porsha Williams and Simon Guobadia's divorce has taken a huge turn, and it's all linked to some serious legal trouble. Recently, reports surfaced that Simon has been detained by ICE, Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Yes, you heard that right. According to In Touch magazine, Porsha is claiming that Simon's attempt to illegally enter the United States led to his current detention. Now, let me clarify. The term illegally is in quotes because that's how it's been described in court documents. It's been confirmed by the U.S. Immigration Department that Simon's permanent residency status wasn't granted legally, so he's been having trouble with immigration for years now. For those of you who might not be up to speed, here's a little refresher on what's been happening with their divorce. The latest reports reveal that Simon's legal team filed an emergency motion requesting to postpone an important hearing in their divorce case due to his detention by ICE. If you remember, in my last video, I talked about how Simon had been demanding an in-person hearing for the divorce proceedings, while Porsha's legal team was pushing for everything to be done over Zoom for convenience. But Simon was really pushing for that in-person appearance, which seemed to be a way for him to exert control, especially considering Porsha's lawyer is one of the top attorneys in the country. It looked like Simon was trying to intimidate her into doing things his way. But now, with Simon being detained by ICE, his lawyer is arguing that he needs more time to prepare for the divorce and to participate in the hearing properly. Essentially, his legal team is requesting that the court postpone the hearing until Simon is released from detention. This is a huge development because, up until now, Simon had been able to avoid serious consequences for his immigration issues, but now they seem to be catching up with him. To add even more complexity to the situation, Simon has been trying to become a US citizen for years. But because of his immigration problems, he's been living in constant fear of being detained or deported. Now, Simon's goal in obtaining US citizenship is pretty clear. If he becomes a US citizen, he can no longer be detained or deported by ICE. That's why he's been fighting for his citizenship for so long. As of now, Simon is being held at the Stewart Detention Center in Lumpkin, Georgia, which is about 2 hours outside of Atlanta. His legal team filed the motion to delay the hearing because Simon's detention is preventing him from being able to properly prepare for the divorce proceedings. But there's also another major issue at play here. Simon and Porsha signed a prenup before getting married, and that prenup promises that Porsha gets to stay in the house if they divorce. This house is worth a whopping $8 million, so the financial and legal stakes are incredibly high. Simon's legal team is arguing that this issue of the prenup is substantial and should be dealt with in a full hearing where both parties are present. They claim that the outcome of the prenup dispute could have a huge impact on the rest of the divorce. Specifically, whether Porsha will be able to continue living in the house, which Simon has promised her, is a major point of contention. On the other hand, Porsha's legal team is not having it. They argue that Simon had already been trying to delay the hearing for weeks before he was detained by ICE. Porsha's attorney claims that Simon is simply using this detention as an excuse to stall the inevitable. They argue that if Simon had agreed to the Zoom hearing from the start, none of this would be an issue. Essentially, they believe Simon is just trying to buy himself more time to avoid facing the consequences of his actions. What's also fascinating here is the way Porsha's legal team has framed Simon's actions. They've referred to Simon's immigration issues as an example of unclean hands, which is a legal term used when someone is trying to benefit from their own wrongful actions. In this case, Porsha's team is arguing that Simon's immigration issues are a direct result of his own legal troubles and that it's not her fault that he's being detained. They've made it clear that Porsha didn't call ICE on Simon. This is all part of his long-running immigration battle that's now coming to a head. In a surprising turn of events, the court sided with Simon's request for a delay. The judge granted Simon's motion for a continuance, meaning he'll get more time to deal with his immigration issues before moving forward with the divorce. A lot of people are frustrated by this decision, especially since it seems like Simon might be using his detention as a tactic to delay the divorce proceedings. But the judge seems to be giving Simon the benefit of the doubt, at least for now. Whether this will work in Simon's favor or not remains to be seen. Now, let's switch gears a little bit and talk about the latest drama surrounding Dr. Simone from Married to Medicine. Recently, Dr. Simone appeared on Watch What Happens Live and made a pretty bold statement about Porsha Williams. She referred to Porsha as the #1 mean girl and even implied that Phaedra Parks left Married to Medicine to join Porsha on Real Housewives of Atlanta because of that. As you can imagine, this comment sent shockwaves through the reality TV community. Fans were immediately divided. Some agreed with Dr. Simone, claiming that Porsha really is the mean girl of Real Housewives of Atlanta, while others felt that Dr. Simone's comments were unprovoked and just meant to stir up drama. The rivalry between the Real Housewives franchise and Married to Medicine has been ongoing for years, with Housewives always getting more attention and promotion from Bravo. This has created some tension between the two shows, and some fans believe Dr. Simone's comment was rooted in that frustration. But it doesn't stop there. There's also some history between Dr. Simone and Married to Medicine star Quad Webb. Last season, Dr. Simone made some pretty hurtful comments to Quad about her niece during the Married to Medicine reunion. A lot of fans felt that those comments were far worse than anything Porsha has ever said to Kenya Moore on Real Housewives of Atlanta. This comparison has sparked even more debates among fans about who the true mean girl really is. In my opinion, Dr. Simone's comment about Porsha being the #1 mean girl might actually be more about jealousy and frustration with Bravo's promotional tactics than anything else. Real Housewives of Atlanta has always been the flagship show for Bravo, and Married to Medicine has often felt left behind in terms of exposure. So, I think Dr. Simone might have been feeling a little salty and decided to take it out on Porsha. What do you think, though? Do you agree with Dr. Simone's assessment of Porsha, Or do you think she was just throwing unnecessary shade? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, I'd love to know what you all think. Before I wrap things up, I just want to remind you once again about my Content Creator Bootcamp. If you're ready to take your content creation skills to the next level and build a brand that stands out, this is the course for you. I'll help you create content that connects with your audience, and you'll get direct access to me for any questions or support you need. Check out the link in the description box below to get started. I can't wait to work with you. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay fabulous and keep sipping that tea.